Hi everyone, Janie here. Welcome back to my garden. So I started seriously, like obsessively gardening in about 2020, which I know there's a lot of us that started in 2020. Back in 2020, I remember going to the big box store and I found a couple of the Proven Winner Super Tunia Vista bubblegums. I took them home and I planted them in the front of my property in my front swoop, and they blew up. They got huge, they got beautiful. Everybody was complimenting me on how gorgeous it was, and my confidence level for gardening skyrocketed. And my gardening journey just kind of went from there. So I definitely contribute my gardening obsession to Proven Winners, specifically Proven Winners Super Tunia Vista bubblegum. Fast forward a couple years, I got the incredible opportunity to actually work with Proven Winners. They like to demonstrate how their plants do in different parts of the country, and I live in Northern California, and so I was such a lucky girl. You can see all my plants, my Proven Winners plants behind me. I have the opportunity to demonstrate how Proven Winners plants do in my climate here. So I loved that. It was so great, but I knew deep down, being a Californian, being someone who lives on the West Coast and working for Proven Winners, I knew that one of my very first responsibilities working with this brand was to somehow try to get more access for those of us on the West Coast to Proven Winners, because Proven Winners is actually a Midwestern company. So it's really easy for those of you who live in the Midwest to find plant stores that carry Proven Winners, or even on the East Coast, right? Because they have growers there. We didn't have a lot of growers here on the West Coast, so it was really hard to find any Proven Winners plants. And I remember frantically searching for plants and even driving 2.5 hours, I'm not even kidding, 2.5 hours to a garden center because I heard through the grapevine that they might have some Proven Winners, and of course they didn't, and it was really sad. but I remember that. So I knew once I started working for Proven Winners, I really wanted to focus on getting the brand more here. And I don't want to take all of the credit, because there are so many people working behind the scenes trying to get this to happen for those of us who live over here on the West Coast. So long story short, we've been working on it for a couple years, but finally now, we are really starting to get a lot of traction with growers and garden centers selling Proven Winners to those of us who are absolutely obsessed with the brand. Yes, me. So I am so happy and so excited to be able to hop in my car right now, head to Sacramento over to one of my local growers, wholesale growers, called Matsudas. Matsudas is the nursery that provides plants to my favorite garden center, Green Acres, and a lot of other garden centers, and they are growing so many Proven Winners this year. It is absolutely the most exciting thing. And I'm really excited to be able to show you guys a behind the scene look at all the Proven Winners plants that are going to be in your local garden centers for those of you who live in the Sacramento area. There's other growers throughout the West Coast that are growing Proven Winners as well, and we're going to keep working on it, trying to bring all of you over here on the Western United States way more access to the brand. Because if I'm going to show you how all these plants do in my Northern California garden, I want you guys to be able to go to the plant store and get your hands on them as well. So I'm going to hop in my car, I'm going to drive to Sacramento, and we're going to go take a look at the behind the scenes process of Matsuda's growing Proven Winners for all of us to plant this year. All right, everyone, we're here at Matsuda's. We are behind the scenes, and I have Greg here. Hey, Greg, how's it going?
It's going very well. How about you?
Pretty good. I am so excited to see everything that you have behind you. So tell me, Greg, how long have you been with Green Acres and Matsudas?
I have been with Green Acres and Matsudas since May 10th, 1979, so I'm going on 46 years.
Oh my God, you're aging yourself.
Oh yeah, yeah. I was only 2 years old at the time. When
Yeah, there you go. Of course. So can you tell me a little bit about Matsudas? Tell me about how they, when they got started, how they got started, and what the connection is to Green Acres.
Okay, well, the Matsudas, Hatsuko and Hiroshi, started back in 1957. They were gardeners and they decided to grow plants to help their gardening business. So they started their nursery in 1957 and they progressed through the years, and in like 1988, I believe, they built this big growing grounds.
How big is this growing
This
ground?
one is 160 acres in southeast Sacramento. And then years passed and Don Matsuda passed away, and this is where Green Acres came in. Yay. And now we grow with Matsudas, and Matsuda supplies all our 7 locations plus some other nurseries, and we keep up the quality that's been throughout the years, and it's just it's fun to be part of this operation.
Matsudas is a big name here on the West Coast. Everybody knows the Matsudas pots. You guys can see them right next to the Proven Winners pots right there. And it's all their plants are grown here, but now you guys are even expanding to Texas, right?
Yeah, we sure are. We have in North Texas and East Texas, and we bring that same quality out there.
That's so exciting.
But the Gills who own Green Acres have just made this into an amazing growing grounds with all these new plants and introductions, and you can see that we really strive for the best quality plants ever.
I love that. I love just the simple fact that I'm here because I am a customer of Green Acres, a loyal customer of Green Acres. So to be able to see all these beautiful plants, this is only a section of them. This is only one part. But to be able to see this and see behind the scenes is super exciting. Thanks,
Well,
Greg.
we're excited to have you here.
Yeah, thank you.
We follow you.
Oh, thanks, Greg. So Greg puts on Green Acres podcast.
Yeah, I'm the producer of the Green Acres Garden podcast. I'm part of the community, so I give garden talks and I take photos and and I like to work in the stores. So
Yay.
Hey to everybody out there that I've helped, and looking forward to new customers.
I have a feeling we're going to see a lot more of Greg coming up over this season. Okay, everyone, I want to introduce you to Ryan. Ryan, tell me your job here at Matsudas.
I'm the production manager / general manager of Matsudas here.
You're the boss?
I'm the boss.
So you cover all 160 acres of Matsudas, is that right?
Yes, and Auburn, the 7 acres in Auburn,
Oh.
and I'm helping out in Texas.
You're
as well,
helping in
so-
Texas too? So
Yeah.
you're a busy guy.
Yes.
Yes. So behind you, you have a lot of these beautiful white pots that I'm sure so many people are excited about. Can you tell me about carrying Proven Winners? Because carrying Proven Winners annuals is kind of new, right?
Yeah, we've been doing the shrubs for several years, and there's been a lot of trial and error. Proven Winners is a big sort of Midwest company.
Yep.
So a lot of stuff that they grow doesn't always work in California.
Right.
So, there's a lot of trial and error, and we've done the work out here. And so our shrub line that we're carrying, performs for the gardeners here.
Yeah.
And we're branching that into the annuals.
Which
this
is so exciting. It's so exciting. So what do you think about the Best for the West line that we're
So
doing?
we're carrying the best of the West, and we supplemented it with other varieties,
Yay.
standard Proven Winner varieties, just to give a little bit extra
Selection.
Yeah.
I can see there's a whole bunch of really fun things here. So tell me about getting these Proven Winners plants growing. What do you guys have to go through to get them going?
So we had to order the pots in advance because it's all custom printed.
Uh-huh.
And then we plan our orders, plan our production seasons, and they get delivered on a pallet every other week roughly. Mm-hmm. And we pot them up, tag them, and put them out in the field and grow them out.
So do you guys have, like I've seen at different growers, they have like sticking machines and stuff like that. Do you guys use that?
We're hand planted here.
I love that.
Yeah.
Oh, I love that. And then watering. How do you guys water these guys?
We have overhead sprinklers and supplement by hand.
Oh, I love it.
As needed.
They probably do so well with our California heat.
They
right?
do.
Yeah.
They do very well.
Do you guys grow your own annuals otherwise here?
We grow our own line, our own brand as well in quartz. So we supplement with both.
So at Green Acres, people are going to have access to Proven Winners annuals as well as other
Matsudas and other vendors as well, yes.
Awesome. So, Brian, I have a very important question for you.
Yes.
What is your favorite Proven Winners plant?
Calibrachoa lemon slice.
Ooh, I love that one.
Unique to the market, and I haven't found a substitute out there yet.
I love it. Okay, question. Do you grow that in containers or in the ground?
We grow that in quarts and gallons.
I mean, in
at home, in a pot.
In a pot.
Yes.
Love it.
Yeah.
Very cool. Thank you so much for showing me around. This is really exciting. And thank you for growing the Proven Winners.
Oh, you're welcome. Thank you.
Everyone, I want to introduce you to Irene. Irene, tell me what you do for Matsudas.
Well, hello, everyone. I do
everything.
Everything. You name it. You say it and just do it.
So you kind of run the growing grounds here.
Yes.
Yeah, along with Ryan.
Yes, along with Ryan, along with, it's a teamwork.
Yeah.
That's just how it is.
Yeah.
If you want to get good quality product, you have to work together.
Yay! And you guys have good quality product. I love everything. I mean, that's why I shop at Green Acres. Right?
That's why I love my job.
I know. So are you a big gardener at home too?
Yes, I love my job because I love what I do. It is fun to come and see all these beautiful colors. It is fun to come and see the people.
Yeah.
I mean, your crew members, when they're excited, you get excited.
Everybody seems happy here.
They seem to be really happy. We all get along pretty well together. We all work pretty well together. So that's like a huge, huge plus.
Good. What are you most excited about for this upcoming season?
Ooh, when you see the sun and it's like, it's going to be so busy.
It's coming.
I don't know what I'm excited about because every year, like I said, every year there's something new.
Yeah.
There's always something different. And
have you noticed that this season seems to be a little earlier?
Yes and no, because the weather, it's like all of a sudden it's sunny and then it's rainy and it's like yes and no. It's like, but don't forget, the season is you. You make the season. Like if you're home and all of a sudden you wake up and it's a sunny day, you want to open up. You want to go and do things. You want to go and dig. You want to move here. You want to move there. Like that's just how it is. So
the season has started.
Yeah.
I love that. You make the season. Irene. Okay, Irene, I have a really important question. What is your favorite Proven Winners plant?
Here it is. Woo! I'll show you my favorite one.
I love this one.
Why do you think it's my favorite?
The color.
Yes. It changes.
It changes, right?
So and it makes you think of what?
Well, summer, of course.
Summer, fun, excited, lemonade too.
So it describes Irene.
Yes.
Well, huge thank you, Irene. We appreciate it so much. Not only that you're growing Proven Winners for us, but also all these other beautiful plants here at Matsuda's. Huge thank you. Greg, what do you got there?
I've got a Laura Petalum Jazz Hands Pink. Isn't it awesome?
I love this plant so much. It's so beautiful. Tell me, what is your favorite Proven Winners?
Actually, one of these, because it looks like you plugged them in when they bloom.
Yeah.
Then they have that rich purple flower to the foliage. You can cut them back. They just are very versatile plants for landscape. I've actually even seen these in hanging baskets. They will grow bigger than the basket, but this is just a really cool plant, and it's sort of like a gateway plant of mine to other things that are blooming, because look at it's blooming now, so this is sort of a precursor to what's coming on later on in the springtime.
Doesn't it make you excited for the season?
Oh yeah, always excited, and these are really cool, and it looks like somebody plugged them in.
Yeah. Got a little electrocuted, right?
Yep.
Okay, Greg, huge thank you for having me today. It's been so exciting to see all these plants behind the scenes and the Proven Winners. It's so fun.
Well, thank you for joining us. We're really excited about carrying Proven Winners plants. They're going to be available at all 7 Green Acres locations, as well as independent nurseries here in Northern California.
Oh, I cannot tell you how many people are going to be so excited to hear you say that. So huge thank you. And by the way, the Best for the West events that are coming up in May. Are you going to be there?
Of course, I wouldn't miss it for the world.
So we've got 2 events coming up at Green Acres. We've got the first 2 weekends of May. I think it's May 4th and May 11th at the Roseville location and the Elk Grove location. So everybody look for Greg, look for Ryan, look for Irene, and I will definitely be there.
We'll see you there.
Huge thank you, you guys. I hope you all enjoyed this, and I hope you all have a chance to get in your garden today.